The camera industry is dead, my friend. It's like a raccoon that got run over by a bicycle. Sure, it's still moving a little bit, but it's missing patches of fur. It's never gonna be the same. I got a couple of questions that were unrelated to what I just said.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
So we got a couple people wondering this camera versus that camera type of debates, and a lost Olympus soul thinking to get into the system for some reason. We'll get to him. Before we get to that, of course, we are recording on R5II 50mm 1.2 with a per gear shill tubing card brought to us by Kellogg's Industries. Now I have their old card, which actually does not even record 8K 60. I just realized that. I was gonna compare them. So the old card does not, whereas the new one brings you such content in a living room near you that you could, it's faster. It's like 3 times the speed, budget card, and we're recording into it right now in 4K RAW, so if it doesn't explode, I can highly endorse them through my affiliate links, of course. It's like new shit, USB 4 type speeds, like next level, but per gear budget, affordability. All right, that's enough selling out for one afternoon. We have an interesting soul. What's your thoughts about OM1 Mark II and or OM3 for birds and wildlife video? And no, he stopped talking there for a second. I know you talk a lot about Panasonic, but I'm wondering if OM isn't better Micro Four Thirds option. Wow, you are lost. Okay, for photos, apparently the Olympus system was pretty snappy. This OM1 came out, it was like, wow, this is so much better. But for video, it was worse. I noticed it immediately and people complained, and I don't think they ever fixed it. But say you were to do this for some reason, you're entering a dying system because you want to cure the gas, you don't want options available to you, nothing new is coming, I need to be locked in to like an EOS M type of system that will never flower the essence towards me. You're easily tempted, you siren-sogging bitch. So I've actually used the OM1 for wildlife and the EM1 III, and what I've noticed is I don't even remember how many different cripplings there were. There were so many that was just like, wow, why do you do that? The biggest one, obviously, in slow-mo, it not only is just manual focus only, but you can't change exposure after. Like, it just locks the image in place. You press record, you're manually focusing. If it moves into a darker area, whoops, no ISO adjustments. I think there's no auto ISO in video. Like, don't even quote me on that. Just go search for my OM1 videos. Is Olympus worth buying for wildlife? Oh my God. Clickbaity stuff like that. And you'll learn, you'll see the user error, some of it. But like, what's the point of getting into that system? I don't see it. Like, I wasn't even impressed with the 300mm prime stabilization. I was like, that's not very good. I think I was filming in 4K 24, so it wasn't slowed down, but it was noticeably like, that's not smooth like butter. Panasonic's better, like Canon's way better. With that 800mm budget lens, it's like, what are we even doing? Canon full frame and we're better. Like, are you seriously debating that 150 to 400 for like $10,000? Who's ever bought that? There's a couple people in my comment section, they're like, man, you wouldn't believe it. It's like, I would believe it. It would look worse than my Canon budget prime that's $900 used. I mean, that's not selling at more Canadian prices. That helps. That helped a little bit. This is slightly above the Iraqi doner. Do you have any? I just don't see the advantage. Even if you got, like, say they're 100 to 400, the Mark II that's actually has sync stab, it's so overpriced. Like, Olympus has always been shockingly overpriced. You see the prices and I'm just like, how do you figure that? Remember the EM1X or something? It was like, what is it? Your R1 level prices right now. Insanity. So like that lens, good luck. Like, what are you even doing? Just go Panasonic G9 II, boom. Leica 100 to 400, get the Mark I if you had to. Beautiful system. Or you go with the budget Canon primes. Come on. Little Canon R8 even. With the 800mm Tony 11, way cheaper than what you just said, and your full frame, you're a bitch. Look at the transfer speeds of that per gear card. Are you as blown away as I am? Wow. When they sent it to me, I said, I have an M4 Max Studio. They were like, you need a USB 4 type of thing. Do you have that kind of speeds? I'm like, yeah, no problem. I have an M4 Max, man. It's Thunderbolt 5. But I returned it. So now it's just, that was a PC out of my front port, by the way. Sorry about that. Oh boy, it's faster than what I showed you. You're not impressed. I love your honesty regarding selling the free lenses that you get. Laugh out loud. It's a big part of my business. Donations, companies reaching out. Oh, that's nice. It shouldn't be a part of my business. The only reason it is because the products always suck and I end up selling them. So it just seems that I'm very used to getting, oh, that's cool. For sale. It shouldn't be that, but it always is. So like, make a good lens and I'll keep it. Who's doing that? Zeiss never reaches out. Been watching since Vegetable Police. Looking at the Z6 III, Blackmagic 6K. Which one? The full frame? You're crazy. ZVE1, which would you recommend? One word respond. I know you're busy, I won't be offended. Stop talking. Okay, if it's me, since you don't say what you're doing, I'm just gonna assume that you wanna copy everything I'm doing because you don't tell me what your life's all about. So I'm just gonna take it as if I was buying it because you're an asshole. You don't say anything. I'm looking at the Z6 III right now. I've had both Z6 III and the ZVE1. I've had a Blackmagic 4K, it wasn't great. It's so annoying to use and the image wasn't even better than my Blackmagic OG. Explain it. Now I know I just trashed Sony in another video saying like I would never return. Why are all these shill tubers shooting Sony? It's annoying to be a part of the sheep cult flock. But Sony's amazing. Like obviously they're all using it because of how good it is. Like I know, I'm not stupid. I used to sing Sony songs. It's just I was sick of the green face. I'll wear a green shirt. Don't put it in my skin. I'll leave. I'm here Tuesday nights. The advantages of the Sony ZVE1 over anything there is the tiny size. For the capabilities, if you get a good copy, it doesn't overheat. I never had it overheat. You can vlog with it. If you put a little, Catalyst browse 5%, so don't vlog often because that takes time. But the dynamic active stab was like better. So it's like a better vlogging cam than the Nikon. Nikon stab's not great. But man, that 240p is class leading, and you got the red LUTs, Nikon Log 2 coming sometime. It's like, if you want to do some wildlife, hey, Nikon's the better system. Blackmagic, I just don't see you. Why are you here in this conversation right now? Like, Fuji kind of debunked you. Fuji gives you the same filmic type of look, not raw. Okay, you're raw, that's cool. But you have almost no advantage. You're starting to autofocus. You have some weird ghetto-ass system in the works. Worst thing, before Panasonic contrast detect. Like, they're starting just now. Imagine that. That's a dead-end system right now. They still don't have a flippy screen. What the hell is that? How are you gonna see yourself in your own living room? So if it was me, Nikon is where I go. They're more exciting and intriguing for video in the future. We've got the red stuff slowly being thrown in there. New LUTs coming probably. Whoa, Sony's ugly. I just saw a deal for the Nikon Z6 III, but he's trying to sell it with this Angel Bird card that's super expensive. And I was like, I have a per gear, man. Leave me alone. Just sell it to me without the card. I have the best card in the business. And he won't do it. So it's annoying. I would have to buy that and then sell that off, the card. It's so annoying, selling gear. Last question. Quick question. Out of Nikon Z50 Mark II, be the Fujifilm X, get your life together. What was that sentence? Fuji XS20, which will you choose? Mainly for videography. And then he stopped talking. If it's me, man, I just sold my Fuji. You know what's the stupidest thing? I get this offer from TT Artisan. They have this lens. I was like, that's intriguing looking. It's a tilt shift. I'm like, you know what? I bet you that has more 3D pop than ever. Ever wasn't the word. Anything we've ever known. And so like, I do it and then I sell the camera before it comes. I forget it's coming and then I sell it. So right now I have a lens and no Fuji camera to even do the review. I'm the worst. So like, I'm debating pouncing back into the Fuji system just for that. I don't know, man. The XS20 was good. I kind of regret selling it because if it's just for this, it's as good as the XH2S pretty much. It had slightly different color science. I've noticed that. All the film sims, XH2S Real Ace was unusable. And then on the Fuji, it was actually quite normal looking. I don't know what the hell that's all about, but Fuji has that look. Nikon, you have no IBIS. You didn't care. You released that, like it's okay, but like what are you gonna do with the damn thing? You need a stabilized lens? Well, that's all zooms. That's zoom talk. Like what are you doing? You can't vlog with it. You can't do much wildlife. Come on, that's not the Pro. Like the D500 back in the day, they put everything into it. It's like, holy shit, this is the best thing ever. Not this. The Fuji XS20 had noticeably jerkier autofocus than even the XH2S. It was like quite bad, but reliable. Once it got you, it wasn't smooth to get there. Look at that ton of else. It's no like Canon R5 II, come on now. Can we confuse it? You can't. So like, it's bad, but it's reliable. But for some reason, explain this to me. I can do wildlife. It's detecting animals' eyes pretty perfectly. Cool. It can get me in here. If I go out into the streets, it gets me from like 100 feet away. It latches on, everything's perfect. If I do slow motion street videography, just skating by someone, it just panics, jumps to the background, never tracks anyone ever. Explain it. Nikon's not a lot better, maybe slightly smoother, not really. So like, I don't know, between those, it's kind of a toss-em. I would head Fuji's direction. They're at least a more established APS-C system. They actually try for APS-C. They have a lot of lenses, but all the new ones coming are very modern and scary. The Nikon is just, who even cares about that? They both do 4K 60, but Fuji has less of a crop. And then 240 frames per second, Nikon just gives you 120. That's 1980s talk. Leave me alone. So, what do you think of that? You agree with the stuff? Send me better questions and you'll get a better show out of it. And won't be littered with per gear sales talk. Down there, affiliate links for you. Bitcoin is also available for you to lose my direction. After subscribing for a minute,